Preventing financial crimes is a responsibility shared by governments, institutions, businesses, communities, and individuals. Financial crime drains trust from markets, weakens social bonds, and harms the most vulnerable people. It is not only a matter of lost money. It is also a matter of fairness, safety, and confidence in the systems that allow societies to function. A strong approach to prevention must combine ethics, education, technology, regulation, cooperation, and everyday awareness. This text explores how financial crimes arise, why they persist, and how they can be prevented through practical and sustainable measures. Financial crime is a broad term that includes fraud, corruption, money laundering, tax evasion, market manipulation, identity theft, and the misuse of financial systems for illegal gain. These acts differ in method and scale, but they share common features. They exploit gaps in oversight, rely on deception, and often take advantage of complexity. As financial systems grow more interconnected and digital, these risks increase. Prevention therefore must evolve continuously rather than rely on static rules. The first pillar of prevention is understanding incentives. Financial crimes do not happen in a vacuum. They occur when the perceived reward outweighs the perceived risk. Reducing crime therefore requires lowering rewards and raising the likelihood and cost of detection. This can be achieved through clear laws, consistent enforcement, and visible consequences. When people believe that wrongdoing will be detected and punished fairly, they are far less likely to engage in it. Ethical culture plays a central role. Organizations that prioritize short-term profit above integrity create environments where misconduct can thrive. By contrast, organizations that embed ethics into decision-making reduce risk at every level. This includes leadership that models honest behavior, clear codes of conduct, and open channels for raising concerns without fear. Ethics training should not be a formality. It should use realistic scenarios and encourage discussion about values, responsibilities, and long-term consequences. Education is equally important outside organizations. Financial literacy helps individuals recognize scams, understand contracts, and question offers that appear too good to be true. Many fraud schemes succeed because victims lack basic knowledge of how financial products work. Public education campaigns, schools, and community programs can close this gap. Teaching people how to protect personal information, verify sources, and report suspicious activity is one of the most cost-effective prevention tools available. Technology is both a risk and a defense. Digital payments, online banking, and instant transfers create opportunities for criminals, but they also provide tools for detection. Data analytics can identify unusual patterns that indicate fraud. Machine learning models can adapt to new tactics and flag transactions for review. Strong identity verification systems reduce impersonation. However, technology must be used responsibly. Models should be transparent, auditable, and monitored to avoid bias and error. Cybersecurity is inseparable from financial crime prevention. Many financial crimes begin with a breach of systems or theft of credentials. Strong cybersecurity practices such as access controls, encryption, regular updates, and employee training reduce these risks. Organizations should assume that attacks will occur and design systems to limit damage. Incident response plans, clear communication, and rapid containment are essential. Regulation remains a cornerstone. Effective regulation sets minimum standards and creates a level playing field. It should be clear, proportional, and adaptable. Overly complex rules can create confusion and loopholes, while weak rules invite abuse. Regulators should engage with industry to understand real-world practices and risks. At the same time, independence and authority are necessary to enforce compliance. A risk-focused approach improves efficiency. Not all activities carry the same risk, and resources should be allocated accordingly. By assessing products, customers, geographies, and channels, organizations can focus controls where they matter most. This approach reduces unnecessary burden while strengthening protection in high-risk areas. Regular reviews ensure that assessments remain current as conditions change. Transparency is a powerful deterrent. When ownership structures, transactions, and decision processes are visible, it becomes harder to hide illegal activity. Public registries, clear reporting standards, and open data initiatives contribute to accountability. Transparency also builds trust among stakeholders and the public. It signals that institutions have nothing to hide and are committed to fair practice. Cooperation across borders is essential. Financial crimes often span multiple jurisdictions, taking advantage of differences in laws and enforcement. International cooperation through information sharing, joint investigations, and harmonized standards closes these gaps. Mutual assistance agreements and global forums help align efforts. While sovereignty must be respected, criminals should not be able to escape accountability by moving funds across borders. Within organizations, internal controls form the daily defense. Segregation of duties, approval thresholds, and regular audits reduce opportunities for abuse. Controls should be designed to fit operations rather than exist only on paper. Employees should understand why controls exist and how to follow them. When controls are seen as obstacles, they are bypassed. When they are understood as protections, they are respected. Whistleblower systems deserve special attention. Many major financial crimes are uncovered because someone speaks up. Safe, confidential, and accessible reporting channels encourage this. Protections against retaliation are essential. Organizations should treat reports seriously, investigate promptly, and communicate outcomes when possible. A culture that values speaking up is one of the strongest safeguards against wrongdoing. The role of management cannot be overstated. Tone at the top shapes behavior throughout an organization. Leaders who prioritize compliance, allocate resources, and reward integrity set expectations that resonate. Conversely, leaders who ignore red flags or pressure staff to meet unrealistic targets create risk. Performance metrics should balance financial results with compliance and ethical behavior. Small businesses face unique challenges. They often lack dedicated compliance teams, yet they are common targets for fraud. Simple measures can make a significant difference. These include basic accounting controls, verification of payment requests, and skepticism toward urgent demands. Support from banks, industry groups, and local authorities can help small businesses adopt practical safeguards. Consumers also play a role. Simple habits such as verifying contacts, using strong passwords, and monitoring statements reduce exposure. Reporting suspected fraud quickly increases the chance of recovery and helps authorities identify patterns. Public trust grows when people see that reports lead to action. The media and civil society contribute by raising awareness and holding institutions accountable. Investigative reporting uncovers complex schemes and pressures authorities to respond. Nonprofit organizations can provide support to victims, advocate for reform, and educate the public. A healthy information environment counters misinformation that criminals exploit. Economic inclusion matters as well. People excluded from formal financial systems may turn to informal channels that lack protection and oversight. Expanding access to safe, affordable financial services reduces vulnerability to exploitation. Inclusion initiatives should be designed carefully to avoid creating new risks and should include education and consumer protection. Measuring effectiveness is necessary for improvement. Prevention efforts should be evaluated using clear indicators such as detection rates, response times, and loss reduction. Feedback loops allow organizations to learn from incidents and near misses. Sharing lessons within and across sectors accelerates progress. There are ethical considerations in prevention strategies. Surveillance and data use must respect privacy and rights. Proportionality is key. Controls should target risk without stigmatizing groups or excluding legitimate activity. Engaging stakeholders and maintaining transparency about methods helps maintain legitimacy. The future will bring new challenges. Emerging technologies, new payment methods, and evolving criminal tactics require constant vigilance. Prevention is not a destination but a process. Investing in people, systems, and cooperation today reduces harm tomorrow. In summary, preventing financial crimes requires a comprehensive approach grounded in ethics, education, technology, regulation, and collaboration. It demands leadership, commitment, practical controls, informed consumers, and strong institutions. When these elements align, financial systems become more resilient and society benefits from greater trust, fairness, and stability. The effort is ongoing, but the rewards are substantial. A world with fewer financial crimes is a world with stronger opportunities for honest work, sustainable growth, and shared prosperity.